Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? And welcome to another life tip with Coach Paul. Now, this is an impromptu life tip that I wanted to share today just because of my situation. And so if you hear in the background, you hear a washing machine going. You may even hear my dog coming over here whimpering and crying. But I wanted to share this podcast today because I just posted something on Facebook that I really believe is going to help somebody today in their season, in their moment of transition, of embracing life. And so I'm titling this one here, Learn to Embrace the quote unquote halftime moments in your life. And so I'm just going to read this straight off of my post, and then I'm going to go off script and share my thoughts. So here's what I wrote. As some may know, we are in transition, and currently we are in a canyon in Loveland at a rental until our destination. So things have majorly shifted in our daily routines, schedules, and most importantly, our quote-unquote space. Those who know me, I had a huge space to broadcast, a podcast, and inspire and get things done. And this pic that I'm showing out is the Set Free Lab and my office. But we have been graced in life to understand that movement takes process. Sometimes you must downsize to receive the greater blessings and level up in your thinking to understand that fast is slow and slow is fast. Enjoy the halftime season. That means you have another 2 quarters in life to make that score count in your Super Bowl. So, where are you today? Frustrated because things aren't quite the way you expect them to be? Life isn't a box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump said. Life is truly what you make it. Even when you don't know what you're gonna get, it's all about being present in your season that will redefine just exactly who you believe God to be and who you are in that same belief. I think I said it all there right now in the last few moments. You know, I'm sitting here in an Airbnb. I know you guys have heard me talk about this before, but I took this picture because I'm editing some things that I'm working on, putting these life tips together. And my hopes is that I will get a book out to you with all of these life tips by March 1st. And so I'm going to go up to life tips number 100, but I believe that I'm going to continue to rock this podcast even after the 100 with, just some life tips in general, not numbered or anything like that. And maybe I will. I'm not sure yet, but I'm getting that book out with 100 of my best life tips so that you can be set free through your day. And so as I'm sitting here and I'm editing this thing and I'm taking the dogs for a walk, and I went on a coaching session with somebody that I'm coaching, and all these things that are going on, right? And we're supposed to get some snow tomorrow. It's a warm day today, but it's supposed to be down in the 30s tomorrow. I'm totally out of my element. I'm totally out of my comfort. And you know what? I'm not even going to edit this podcast because I'm trying to make a point today. Here's my point. I'm sitting on one little table. I bet it's probably 2 by 2 by 2. That's how big this table is. I've got my monitor that I'm looking at. I've got my laptop. I've got my mouse. I've got my keyboard. I've got my external hard drive. I've got a power strip right on the right of me. And on the wall right next to me, because I'm in a living room in an Airbnb, my wife is upstairs in a bedroom working from the Airbnb. There's a TV mounted to the wall. While my wife is watching TV sometimes, I'm sitting here with headphones on editing podcasts. And so there's disruption that comes in life. But my question for you today is this: is it really disruption? Is it really that much of a frustrating moment when life is the way it is right now? You know, life is always going to have hiccups. Life is always going to have stuff. And this is exactly why I made this podcast. Because I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to post something on Facebook and I'm going to share with my friends and followers and family and believers that are in this moment, I am going to be raw, uncut, and allow the Holy Spirit to move in this podcast. And so I just want to encourage you today that no matter what noise is behind you, no matter what size of a table you have to sit at, enjoy the halftime moment. Because like I posted on Facebook, listen, Enjoy the halftime season. That means you have another 2 quarters in life to make that score count in your own Super Bowl. My wife and I decided when we did this transition, you know what, we're going to go in a bigger house, but we would rather deal with a month of downsizing and being flexible in schedules for a short season so that our long season for our 20-year mortgage would be something that we are comfortable in. And so no matter where you're at today, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what situation you may be in, there's always someone else's story that's a little bit more frustrating than yours. So as you hear a dog back there barking, my wife is probably chuckling because she's got both dogs upstairs now. Listen, life is a shebackle. Handle it the way you're going to handle it. But quit being frustrated about every little thing, because if you're in my shoes, you would wish you had something greater. All right? So, with that being said, I'll catch you on the next life tip. I love you guys. God bless. And I'll see you then. Peace.